Hey everybody, Lump Q here. Alright, what I got here is, I got an 11.5 pound butt portion smoked ham. I got my niece, her husband, and the two kids coming up for some Girl Scout jamboree or something. I hope they don't get snowed in because we got another, I don't know, 12 to 20 coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this trimmed up, scored up. I'm going to get do the pine. I got to do the pineapple and the cherry thing going. I'm going to do a little what do you call raisins on the bottom. Get the juice from both the cherry juice and the pineapple on the bottom. That's going to be my glaze later on. But I got to get this in the oven because they're coming in a few hours. So I got my work cut out. I'll be back. Okay, so there's my ham all purdied up. So what I do is I take some raisins and I kind of just plump them up in the juice from the pineapple slices and the cherry slices, and I don't give them too long because I'm running out of time anyway. But I just plump that on. What I do is I just kind of dump them all over the top. I'm going to get that puppy in the oven. I'm going to do Idaho mashed. Probably a garlic mash, and I got some green beans I'm going to do up, some kind of maybe a shallot garlic butter sauce, or I don't know, something crazy like that. My niece, she's a Kraut too, so she likes to eat. So I'm going to get this in the oven. We'll be back at some point later, and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so you've probably seen me do this before. What I do is I wash and trim up all my beans, and I do them in batches. You know, I do a big batch just about once a week, and you know, they'll stay in the fridge for a week. I pull them out as I need them. You know, the wife and I, we like them, so you know, I keep them on hand. So I just like I said, trim them up, triple wash. Hot boiling water, salt. They don't stay in there that long. Bring them back up to a boil. A few minutes. Rinse this out and get another cold water bath to dump them in. Drain them and pull out what I'm going to use tonight, and then I give them a good dry off and I throw them in a Ziploc bag, and they stay. So anyway, so my niece that's coming up, Caitlin, I'm hoping that she lets me get her daughter, her oldest child, Natalia, in front of the camera, because this kid is just a beautiful child, number one, and number two, she's just smart as a whip. She's young, she just started school, but just a brilliant mind, and she's very creative. She works with my mom, or hangs out with my mom, and my mom's an extremely crafty woman. Professional seamstress all her life, and great baker, and just a multitude of talents. And she's she passed it along to Caitlin. Caitlin was the same way growing up, but this Natalia, she's something special, and actually I haven't seen their youngest yet. He's only about a month and a half, maybe 2 months old. I missed him at Christmas. I was sick, and then we kept missing each other back and forth. But so little Jackson's finally coming up, so that's going to be a blast. And from what I understand, they put him in this jumper chair thing, and they play jazz music, which I'm a huge fan of, and I'm gonna love that. So, all right, I'm not gonna show you any more of this. I gotta take that out, give it the water bath. They're gonna mash the potatoes, blah blah blah. This ham in there is smelling unbelievable, and I got the same ham I bought. This is like the 4th time I bought it. It's I forget the name of it now, Sugarland or something. It's fairly inexpensive, but boy, it's really, really good. You know, not like smoking it yourself, but it's right there. So I'll be back at some point. You got to see this. You got to see the ham, and I guess I'll show you what's happening as it progresses. Okay, kids, it's been about an hour and a half for this thing. I got to check it out. We'll bring it out. Take a quick look. See. Oh, it's heavy. So yeah, she's coming along nicely. Get some of these raisins off. I don't want those drying up. Yeah, it's browning up nice too. I'm going to give it a quick little baste. Little basting procedure. Got one of those pineapples charring a little bit. But that's alright. Because what I do is I'm not worried about presentation for serving and all. What I do is I'm going to take those pineapples and, you know, the toothpicks and the cherries and stuff out, and they're going to go into this pan. I'm going to pull that ham out, and I'm going to hit it with a little brown sugar. You know, just a little glaze on top. And then I'll treat it thusly afterwards. But yeah, I don't know. It's looking pretty nice. So I'm about 40 minutes off of dinner guests showing up, and it's snowing out there. So let me get this back in, and I gotta peel some potatoes, get those rolling. Green beans are out. I'm gonna reduce this stuff in the bottom here, and I'm gonna add a little honey to it. And that's gonna be a nice little glaze. So we'll be back. All right. So we had a slight break in the action, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling these, oh look at that, I like that. Pulling these picks out of here, and I'm going to take this off, and we're going to get that glaze going. And that's what I'm going to be up to for a little bit here. And when I come back, I'm going to have things going. I'm going to get that glaze going. Potatoes are just starting. Throw the beans on, and we'll be back to show you that. Okay, so what you see is this is everything that was on that ham and the sauce that was below it. And I added probably maybe a cup of water and maybe 2.5 tablespoons of honey. And this is going to be beautiful. This is my glaze I'm going to put on top, and it is going to thicken up because I'll make sure of that. I'm a firm believer of flavor through reduction. So we're going to get this going. There was a delay in the action. Kids aren't coming up till a little later, but it gives me a chance to really to play with my food, you know. I got the mashed on. Getting ready to fire up those green beans, but I'm going to show you this at the very end, because this glaze is amazing. I've done this, oh geez, I don't know. I learned this from a good friend Earl Meyer at the American Legion, Post 14, Vernon, Connecticut. And this is kind of the way he did it. And he was a good guy, God rest his soul. You know, some people, you know, weren't crazy about the guy, and I know I'm going to get flack over this, but I really liked him. He took care of me, and I learned an awful lot from him. And this is real close to his raisin sauce that a lot of people use. And I'm going to mash some of this up, and I'm telling you, it's good stuff. So anyway, I got the ham back in the oven slightly on like 150. I'm going to take it out. Oh, I'm sorry, brown sugar. I put brown sugar in there. And I'm going to put all this together in the next 20 minutes or so, because my niece is coming up. So we'll be back. Okay, everybody, this is my beautiful, great niece, Natalia, and she wants to say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm Natalia.
And you are a beautiful child. All right, thank you, honey. Okay, so taters are on. Getting that glaze down real nice. I hope you can see that. Maybe 10 minutes on that. And I got the green beans in the lower oven. You just met Natalia. Beautiful child, beautiful child. Ham's all cut up, ready to go. Yeah, we're running a little late tonight, but that's okay. It's okay. Good family, good food. That's all that matters.